Hello friends, this is Cindy Lyon, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Greetings and Memories. And today I wanted to bring you a little project that I put together using our layering circles dies. And those have 8 different sizes of plain circles, and then you have 8 different sizes of scalloped edge circles in graduated sizes so that you can stack and layer them. But what I did with them today is I made some Christmas ornaments. And you can see here, the 2 larger ones were made with the 2 7/8 inch circle die. And then the small one here was made with the 1 7/8 inch circle. And through the magic of recording, I am able to show you the finished ornaments. And then I will show you exactly how those were made. And when I do that, you will appreciate the fact that I didn't do this live and make you sit through watching me cut and stick everything. Because each ornament will require you to have 10 circles. And then we're going to layer and stick those. And I will show you how that was done. But I wanted to show you, these were made with some papers from our Tidings of Christmas 6x6 Designer Series paper that is in the these are actually in our annual catalog. And then I made some others with our Peaceful Prints paper that comes in our January, said that wrong again. The Peaceful Prints come in our July to December mini catalog. And here I made another 1 7/8 inch ornament. And I made a 2 3/8 inch ornament. And for the ribbons on these, with this one I was kind of going with their red and black theme, and it kind of made me think of the buffalo check plaid. So I took some of our black and white ribbon and colored it with the Stampin' Blend marker in Cherry Cobbler to make it black and red instead of black and white. And then here I used some of our plain white seam binding ribbon and did the same thing. I colored it with the marker. So that's a tip. You can use any of our white ribbons. You can customize the color by coloring them with the Stampin' Blends alcohol-based markers. So those are the samples of the ornaments that I've made. And let me be right back with how to make them. I've pulled out my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine to go ahead and die cut those circles. So let me get that set here. Flip down the sides. And I did cut my cardstock into strips. For the 2 7/8 inch die, I cut some 3 inch wide strips. And then for my 1 7/8 inch die, I cut some 2 inch wide strips. So as I mentioned, if we're gonna run it through here, we might as well cut 2 sizes at once to get it done faster. I'm just going to slide this out of the way here a second and show you for my sandwich here. I have my base plate, my layer 2 shim plate, and then 2 number 3 cutting plates, and those all come with the machine along with the number 4 plate that you'll use for embossing folders, but we aren't using that right now. So we go ahead and get this set up here. And what I do, I use just a little piece of washi tape to hold that die in place so it's not going to move around while I'm cutting. Put that on top. And run it through my machine. for the first of my 10 circles. And I'll be back in a minute after I've cut the rest. Okay, now I've got all my circles die cut. Remember, you'll need 10 of them for each ornament. So I have 10 of the 2 7/8 inch circles here. And I'm going to move those out of the way and show you how to put the ornament together with our 10 1 7/8 inch circles. So now that you have those all cut, we need to start folding them in half. So you're going to take 5 of them and fold them so that this side of the pattern is on the outside. And then you're going to do the other 5 the opposite way. So go ahead and get that done. There we go. Somehow that one got behind my wastebasket and I couldn't find it for a minute there. So we have 5 of them folded one way and 5 of them folded the other way. And now what we're going to do is start pairing them up so that we're putting that pattern on the inside and that pattern on the outside. So we're going to pair them up and then stack our pairs together. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, we pair them up and then stack each of our 5 pair together so that we have a stack that looks like this. And now I'm going to take some of my my gold Simply Elegant trim, and I'm going to cut off a piece about 12 inches long. Measure that out along my bottom of my grid paper here. And it doesn't need to be exact, but you'll need about 12 inches for an ornament this size. For the larger ornament, I think I cut about 16 or 18 inches for that one. But now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of gold cord and lay it down the fold in the center of our circles and try to kind of even that up a little bit. Have that right down the crease there. And then we're going to tie a knot as tightly as we can to hold these in place. So you want that right there at the fold line. Pull it snug. And knot it. And of course, because I'm doing this on camera, I'm fumbling a little bit. Pull that nice and tight, and then take the tails that you have left and bring those up and tie a knot, and that turns that into the hanging loop then for your ornament. Pull that nice and tight and then trim it a little bit with the paper snips. So now you have your stack of folded circles. And now move the finished ornament out of the way because I need my mini glue dots to put this ornament together. So I'm going to use my take your pick tool here to pull these off of the roll. And funny thing is, I just opened a new roll, and on my old roll, when I unrolled it, I would find the dots stuck on this side, but for this roll, they're stuck on that side. So I'm going to pick those up with the Take Your Pick tool. And then I'm going to go and put it not right next to the crease, but move it over about the same width of the dot itself and place it right there by the top. And then pinch those pieces together. See how it's attached at the top, but not at the bottom. Now, on this next one, I'm going to put my little glue dot down here at the bottom. And again, leave a little bit of space. And pinch those together. And then go back to the top again. And try not to get your fingers stuck to the roll. You see that pattern forming there? We're going to just keep on doing that. So I'll stop talking and speed up the video for this part. So yep, I did the top there, so now I need to do the bottom here again. And there we go. That one has been glued all the way around. Just kind of fiddle with it a little bit to even out the spacing. You can see the cute little Christmas ball there. And if you'd like to add a ribbon bow at the top there, you can. That's what I did with the larger one there. And now I'm going to turn the camera off while I do this one. Okay, I finished the larger 2 7/8 inch ornament without making you sit and watch me do the whole thing. But now I'm going to finish it off with some ribbon. So I'm using the Evening Evergreen open weave ribbon that matches back to that Glad Tidings paper. And I'm going to cut 3 pieces. And what did I do with my scissors over here? I'm going to cut myself 3 pieces and make a big fluffy bow on there. And in case you didn't catch that, I measured it out 16 inches along the bottom of my grid paper there. And hopefully that will be a good length. And I don't have the ends perfectly even because I'll probably need to trim them after I tie the bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap that right around that gold cord.
Of course, since I'm doing 3 of them, fumbling it a little bit. There we go. Tie my bow.
Fuss with it a little bit. Even those loops out. Give those ends a nice angled trim there with my snips. That end looks okay as is. I'll just fluff those out a little bit. Okay, so the bow needs a little bit more finagling, but you get the idea. There's that one, and that one made from the Glad Tidings paper. then I had these two made from, now I've forgotten the name of that paper, from the Peaceful Prints paper. And what I did here, I kind of liked that plaid pattern going on there to kind of give it a buffalo check look. I took some of our black and white ribbon and then colored it in with Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Right marker. If you've never done that, it's really easy. Any of our white ribbons, you can go ahead and just color them with that alcohol-based ink and change the color. In fact, that's on this one. I did the same thing. I took some of our white seam binding ribbon. I believe that's what it's called. Oh, nope, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, I don't see where I put it now, but I took some of our plain white seam binding ribbon and colored it with the Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Blends for that one. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you will give that a try. It's just a fun way to go ahead and use those layering circles dies. You've got 8 different sizes of circles there, and then you've got scalloped circles that you can layer with them. And again, I used the 1 7/8 inch here for these smaller ones, and the 2 3/8 inch for the medium size one, and then for the largest two, I used the 2 7/8 inch die. So again, this is Cindy Lyon, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Greetings and Memories. I will put direct links to the product lists in the description below the video, but you can go to cindylyon.stampinup.net to shop any current Stampin' Up! Products. Again, thanks for being here.